Credit Union first round 3A boys state playoff game between your Amity Warriors and the host team tonight, the Horizon Christian Hawks. Horizon Christian coming in as the 7 seed tonight, and the Warriors as the 10 seed. And this is a tough matchup for the Warriors, but one that they've got to be happy about compared to what some of the matchups could have been here in the first round. This is Jeff Clark joining me tonight. Ron Huber, how you doing tonight, Ron?
Very good.
That's enthusiastic, very good from Ron Huber.
Yeah.
We've got about 13 or 14 minutes before the start of this game, and we're still getting starters coming in, and I think we have them all now. And as the Horizon Hawks take the floor, get a little round of applause. The Warrior boys have been out there for quite a while shooting around. Warriors coming into this game playing some of their best basketball of the year, Ron. They went into Dayton, had a big win at Dayton, and then knocked off Blanchette, and then beat Salem Academy beat Salem Academy at Salem Academy in the first round of the district playoffs before losing a tough game to Dayton in the district final last Saturday. And that was a game which the Warriors were down 3 about halfway through the fourth quarter and missed an opportunity to tie that game with an open three-point look from the right corner by Michael Duncan. And then the Pirates were able to get a three-pointer and a two-pointer going the other way and take an 8-point lead. The Warriors just never able to get back late in the fourth quarter in that game. But the Warriors playing some great basketball and doing it on both ends of the floor. The Horizon Hawks come into this game, 17-9 overall, and stumbling a little bit here down the stretch. They had a pretty easy league with exception of their games usually against De La Salle, who's the top-ranked team in the state. And De La Salle knocked them off back on February 6th by a 5-point margin is all. Then they got a win against Riverdale by 10, and then turned around in their league playoff game and lost to Catlin Gable by 8 points. Catlin Gable beat them twice this year by 6 and by 8. So one of their Achilles heels there. So they're not playing their best basketball of the year right now coming into this. And the Warriors, on the other hand, probably playing as well as we've seen them play all year. And what's really marked this better playing by the Warriors, Ron, has been that when those runs happen in games, when the other team gets a little spurt, when we miss a few shots in a row, we're not hanging our heads. We still believe we're in the game, and we're fighting through that and not allowing that to snowball into a bigger lead.
By playing better defense overall the whole game, right from once they figure out who the shooter is, which you wonder if they listen to the scouting report, but we've let a couple guys get off on us in the first or second quarter, but after that, man, we've shut down people.
And as we come into this game, we'll talk about a couple of Horizon players that the Warriors need to deal with. And it starts with the point guard, number 30, Connor Zralka, 6'3" senior. And Connor was here as a sophomore and started for them in a team that was highly competitive, and then was gone last year, came back this year to play basketball here again. Actually, he left, came back, and they wouldn't let him play last year. He had to sit out a year, and he's playing as a senior, some inspired basketball. Not a great shooter. Zralka is a long kid. He's a good leaper, easy dunker. If he gets an open fast break, he'll throw it down pretty easily. Good offensive rebounder and a great passer. He's not looking to score from the perimeter. He wants to score at the rim or create something for somebody else on his team. That doesn't mean he can't get hot, hit some outside shots. He's done that as well, but generally speaking, that's not the strength of his game. He's also a good defender in that zone defense with that good length anticipation, and he'll get steals and get the ball pushing the other way really quick. And they like to run when it's a good opportunity. And we all know we're talking about a Dave Brown coach team, Ron. So what does that mean when you say they're coached by Dave Brown?
They don't do a lot of erratic type freelance stuff. It's all pretty programmed. They play under control. They play really good defense.
And if they don't,
they're going to sit.
They're going to sit, absolutely. They're going to join Coach Brown on the bench. This could be a significant game tonight. The Warriors have a chance to end Dave Brown's career. He's going to stop coaching after this year. I had a chance to talk with him before the game. He's been here for 13 years, and obviously he coached before that, but he said, family has moved to Florida. It's just he and his wife up here now, and they're ready to move and get closer to family, and so they decided this was going to be it this year. So he's had a nice season. Maybe a little surprisingly how good they've been. They were ranked 5th in the state for quite a while, dropped to 7th with that loss to Catlin Gable, and that's how we ended up with the Warriors playing the Horizon Hawks here. And as the captains shake hands here in front of us, we are positioned tonight just to the left of the scorer's table up on a stage on the side of the gym, running lengthwise. And so we're just to the Amity bench side of half court, about 4 or 5 feet. And to our left, Kimmy Romey and Alice Thompson manning the video tonight. So if you go to NFHS, you can watch this. And hopefully you'll get audio and video. It may not stream with super high quality. We're working off of Wi-Fi here, so you might want to keep the picture a little smaller on your screen. That could help. All right,
kind of interesting. Look at the officials. It's like after watching those Salem officials like we have for the whole season, now you get this group of guys right here.
Coming out of the Portland Association.
It's going to be a threesome, but they're all in their like late 20s, early 30s. There's a big age difference.
And it looks like they can probably keep up with the players pretty well.
Yeah.
And probably, and I don't want to criticize any particular officials, but a lot of times it's the officials' egos is what gets in the way of them being a good official. Some officials, even some young ones, but a lot of times it's the older officials that get these egos, and they don't want to hear it from coaches and players.
And quite frankly, it's getting better as you get closer and closer to the end of the season, because we're playing games that count, and for the last couple, 2 or 3 games, we've had excellent officials.
We have, and so I didn't want to make that a too sweeping of a generalization, but the number one thing official needs to do is know the game. Number 2, they need to work hard. Number 3, they need to keep their ego in check, in that order. Officials that don't work hard are really frustrating. Officials that don't get themselves in the right position to make a call, they don't get where they need to be to see the action. They just stand in one spot and kind of look around in the half court instead of moving their feet. I always thought being a good official is like being a good defender. You're always trying to see what's going on, move your feet, slide, and you got to work hard to be a good defender and a good official.
Yes.
So let's talk about the starting lineup here. We talked about Zeralka a little bit. We're also going to see their best shooter, and that's Kyle Free, number 20, a 6-foot senior. Free can light you up. He did it to us here last year. He hit in the second half of that game, I think he hit 3 threes, and we just didn't get on him, and he can get really hot. He's got a quick release, and it's just a real fundamentally sound shooter. Now, what Free won't do is beat you off the dribble. He doesn't care about ball handling and going in. He's looking to pop out, spot up, get open, and get a shot off. So man-to-man defense, going to have to work hard. Might have to do some switching and things. And my guess is we're going to see Keenan Graham start on Zeralka and try to match Zeralka's length a little bit. And Graham can give him a little extra step because Zeralka doesn't really want to shoot the ball from the outside. And then I think we'll see Michael Duncan or Wes Streeter start on Free. Either one of those guys would be great. Might be better to put Duncan on him because he doesn't really try to beat you off the dribble. Then Streeter's free to kind of play off his man a little bit and maybe play the passing lanes. Also starting for the Horizon Christian Hawks, Cade Telema, a 5'11 junior, Travis Sheely, a 6'1 senior, and Will Shelby, a 6'4 senior, number 32. Sheely wears number 22. For the Warriors, be the normal starting 5 here. Wes Streeter, 5'7 senior guard. Michael Duncan, a 5'9 senior sharp shooting guard. Number 11, Keenan Graham, the outstanding sophomore guard for the Warriors, about 6'2. They list him at 6'1 in the program. He might have been 6'1 in football season, but he's about 6'2 or 6'2 and a half now. Number 33, Josh Wart, 6'5 sophomore, and number 45, Tyler Parr, 6'1 senior. And when we come back from this break, we'll talk about the keys of the game for the Amity Warriors against the number 7 seeded Horizon Christian Hawks. This is Amity Warrior basketball on 1260 KLYC McMinnville.
Blue Raven Pies wishes the teams the best with 33 varieties from apple, raspberry cream, Blue Raven berry, peach cream to sugar or gluten-free pies. Check out the Oregon-made gifts in their gift shop. That's Blue Raven Pies, just south of Amity on Highway 99.
You can count on Lone Star Barbecue for homemade barbecue, Tex-Mex, and more. Brian and Norma want you to stop by and say howdy at 312 Ferry Street in Dayton. Ask about their catering, Lone Star Barbecue, where sports and barbecue go together.
Dayton Mercantile welcomes hometown folks and visitors alike with unique gifts and home decor that you can't find anywhere else. Looking for something special? Go to Dayton Mercantile, a fun shop with something for everyone. 303 Main Street, Dayton. Dayton Mercantile. Juanita's Cafe in Dayton wishes the very best to our teams. Juanita's on Ferry Street with tacos, pirate burritos. Juanita's in Dayton Bowls with ice cream and coffee and a Spanish flavor in Dayton. Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sunday 9 to 3, Juanita's Cafe. The old-fashioned general store is a great way to describe the Dollar General store in Dayton. They have everything you might need and are happy to support our teams. The Dollar General store in Dayton is looking for a win. 501 5th Street in Dayton, the Dollar General store.
Blue Raven Pies at Amity wishes their teams the best. Blue Raven Pies with 33 varieties from apple, raspberry cream. Try Blue Raven Berry, peach cream, or the others. Ask about sugar and gluten-free pies. Beef, chicken, and turkey pot pies, too. Oregon-made gifts in their gift shop. Blue Raven Pies on Highway 99, south of Amity.
Juanita's Cafe in Dayton wishes the very best to our teams. Juanita's on Ferry Street with tacos, pirate burritos. Juanita's in Dayton Bowls with ice cream and coffee and a Spanish flavor in Dayton. Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sunday 9 to 3, Juanita's Cafe.
Welcome back, Warrior fans. This is Amity Warrior playoff basketball here for the OSAA On Point State Championship bracket here from the 3A. As the title sponsor of the OSAA State Championships, On Point does everything it can to help our team and community get ahead. On Point delivers the local banking and lending its members need to reach their goals and make more possible. Visit On Point at onpointcu.com. On Point is federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity. And check out OSAA Today for news, polls, and stories on the latest in Oregon high school sports and activities. Go to www.osaa.org and find the OSAA Today section. Share story ideas and even become a contributor. Visit OSAA Today today. All right, Ron, getting ready for starting lineups here. Getting a little fist bump from the officials. You got to like that. We'll say good things. Yeah, that's what they're working us for right there. Trying to get a little angle here. And so I think they'll probably have the national anthem here and probably opening prayer at Horizon Christian here. Looking to see what the program of action is here. We are right next to the flag. Alice will be the center of attention as they look at the flag. Just wave to the crowd. We're waiting to see what they're going to give us here. You hear the crowd in the background. They're going to be a packed house here tonight. It's not a big gym, and the Warrior fans have turned out in spectacular fashion and a great student section tonight for the Warriors as well. So keys tonight for the Warriors, Ron. It's going to be number one, don't turn the ball over against this team. You got to take care of the basketball. Number two, when you get the open shot, you got to knock it down. Yeah. Whether it's Tyler Parr or it's Michael Duncan or it's Keenan Graham or even Wes Streeter, when they give you your shot, you got to take it and knock it down. All right. We're going to have starting lineups first, so we weren't sure what order they were doing things in here. So while they're doing our starting lineup, we'll let you know also. So taking care of the basketball, making sure we make those open shots that we get, and the big key tonight, on top of all of this, that Scott's really emphasized with this team, is rebounding. Actually, he does not want to give up second chance opportunities. Tyler and Josh have done a phenomenal job, along with Keenan Graham as well, of rebounding the basketball, really controlling the paint. If Tyler and Josh can stay out of foul trouble, they can own the paint again tonight.
Keep their emotions in check.
Yeah, don't reach, no stupid fouls. Keep yourself in the game, play 32 minutes. And Josh and Tyler have been pretty regularly lately playing those full 32. They have been staying out of foul trouble, and they'll stay in the game and keep their head on straight and cool. So the Warriors are introduced. It's Streeter, Duncan, and Parr, the three seniors, and the two sophomores, Keenan Graham and Josh Ward. Now the Hawks getting ready to be introduced. So, like I said, nice crowd on hand. It's a small gymnasium, but they've got their bleachers, which have about 5 rows are completely full. And then they have a section at one end of the gym that has another 3 rows, and that's full. We've got some standing room in the corners, and I think they have an overflow room as well.
Yeah, where they're showing it. I don't see any cameras doing the video, though.
Well, I think they just have one overhead camera.
There he is. He's over there.
It might be, yeah.
Well,
they run that because they do it for church services in here as well, I think.
We have we're about
About 50% at least.
Yeah, and we got as many kids as they do.
We do. Great turnout here. It's kind of nice playing a game that's only 45 minutes away from Amity. It could have been a lot worse. We could have been headed to a much further away place, like Brookings Harbor or somewhere like that, or, headed across the state. So we're going to take a quick break here for the national anthem opening ceremony. We'll be right back. This is Amity Warrior Basketball on 1260 KLYC McMinnville.
You can count on Lone Star Barbecue for homemade barbecue, Tex-Mex, and more. Brian and Norma want you to stop by and say howdy at 312 Ferry Street in Dayton. Ask about their catering, Lone Star Barbecue, where sports and barbecue go together. For the best of Italy in Dayton, it's Mama Italia's Ristorante. Come in and sit down and enjoy a fine meal in an authentic Italian restaurant. Enjoy the antipasti, the zuppa, the pasta, the dolce. 306 Ferry Street in Dayton. E mangia.
Dayton Mercantile welcomes hometown folks and visitors alike with unique gifts and home decor that you can't find anywhere else. Looking for something special? Go to Dayton Mercantile, a fun shop with something for everyone. 303 Main Street, Dayton. Dayton Mercantile. The old-fashioned general store is a great way to describe the Dollar General store in Dayton. They have everything you might need and are happy to support our teams. The Dollar General store in Dayton is looking for a win. 501 5th Street in Dayton, the Dollar General store.
C&D Landscape of Dayton provides complete commercial and residential landscaping services, including design, consultation, maintenance of landscaping, patios, walkways. C&D Landscape loves high school sports. Support them. They've been here in Dayton since 1977. Blue Raven Pies wishes the teams the best with 33 varieties from apple, raspberry cream, blue raven berry, peach cream to sugar or gluten-free pies. Check out the Oregon-made gifts in their gift shop. That's Blue Raven Pies, just south of Amity on Highway 99.
Blue Raven Pies of Amity wishes their teams the best. Blue Raven Pies with 33 varieties from apple, raspberry cream, try blue raven berry, peach cream, or the others. Ask about sugar and gluten-free pies, beef, chicken, and turkey pot pies too. Oregon-made gifts in their gift shop. Blue Raven Pies on Highway 99 south of Amity.
Dayton Mercantile welcomes hometown folks and visitors alike with unique gifts and home decor that you can't find anywhere else. Looking for something special? Go to Dayton Mercantile, a fun shop with something for everyone. 303 Main Street, Dayton. Dayton Mercantile.
Welcome back, Warrior fans, from Horizon Christian High School in Tualatin, Oregon. This is Amity Warrior playoff basketball. The boys tonight taking on the Hawks of Horizon Christian. This 10 versus 7 seed action in the first round of the state tournament. We've already had one game finished today, and that was Clatskanie knocking off Burns 68-66. That's the 6 over the 11 seed up in Clatskanie earlier today. All right, Josh Morgan ready to jump center against Connor Zralka. What promises to be a very, very hard-fought game. Ready to jump it up, and we are up. Pass over to Free, back on top to Zralka. We got the pass over in the corner here. Back out on top, knocked away, stolen by Michael Duncan. Duncan, take it in, lay it up, and in. Duncan with his first 2 points of the game. And the Warriors get out on top. Nice steal there by Duncan. Hawks with the ball, working it over to the right side. Out on top now to Shelby, looks down in the corner. Zralka drives, gets in deep, jumps into Ward. Ward holds his ground, ball loose. Parr comes out of there with the rebound. Warriors push it up ahead. To the left side, Duncan looks at the three, gets a little drive kick to Ward on the baseline. Ward sizing up the defense, little drive and a blocking foul right there, right off the bat. So it's going to be the first foul of the game. That foul on number 32, Will Shelby, his first foul of the game on either team, as I said. Warriors inbound, Duncan to Parr. Parr left angle with it. Goes toward the corner, pulls up for three, short, bounces around, no good, and comes into the hands of Sheely. Sheely hands off to the Tillema, to Zeralka. Zeralka with the drive up with the left hand and lays it in. Streeter coming over trying to take the charge and could not get it. And we are tied at 2. Warriors come right back at him. Streeter gives it to Duncan by the center circle. Works to the right angle. Hands off to Graham. Graham comes off a par screen on top and then hands to Streeter. Streeter rubs off that same par screen. Works towards the right corner. He's got Ward down there, but doesn't get the good pass. There's Zeralka with the steal. Zeralka takes it in, lays it up. He scores, and Parr with a bad reach-in foul. As Zeralka goes in strong, and Parr picks up his first foul of the game. And those are the kind of fouls we don't want. That's just a ticky-tack reach-in foul. Tyler never really got himself into position. So it's going to be Zeralka to get the three-point play, and he does. Zeralka with all 5 Horizon points to get things started here. Coach Nelson calls out what he wants. Duncan hands off to Graham. Graham back to Duncan. Duncan almost traveled with the ball. Now works all the way around the circle to the right. Goes down low to Josh. Behind the back. Reverse lay it up and in. What a move by the sophomore. The pass led him to the baseline a little bit. Instead of trying to gather the ball, he just flicked it around behind his back. Made the defender miss. Then went reverse lay. There's a steal by Parr underneath. Parr leading the break. Ahead to Duncan on the left wing. Duncan steps back. Looks at the 3. Not there. And his pass picked off by Sheely. He'll take it in, lay it up and in. Not a good pass there. They're playing those passing lanes well. And again, talked about not turning the ball over, and that's 2 turnovers for the Warriors in their first 4 trips down the floor. Duncan with a long 3, no good. Inside rebound by Zeralka. Connor Zeralka across half court with it. Grant picks him up top of the key. He works right a little bit. Swings it to Sheely for 3. No good. Long rebound. Duncan gets it at the foul line. He pushes up the floor. That's Sheely back. Takes it right into him. Misses the shot. Ward with the rebound inside. And he'll bring it out to the wing. Hooks a pass to Parr. Takes the 3. Goes to Graham. Left corner for 3. Rattles the cage. Won't stay down. Zeralka with the rebound. And he traveled. Nice defense by Wes Streeter. He got right up in his grill there. And Zeralka trying to step around Streeter there, ends up traveling. Graham inbounds out on top to Parr. Parr to the mid-post there to Ward. He turns, squares, shoots, long. Misses that one. Rebound to Shelby. Shelby hands off to Televa. Televa works right into the corner to Sheely. Sheely on the right corner. Takes it out to the wing. Good defense by Streeter. Hooks a pass to Televa. Back out to Shelby. Shelby on the handoff to Zeralka by the midcourt center circle, and he'll set things back up. To Free on the left angle. Duncan on him tight. Very loud in here tonight. There's a drive. Shelby all the way down the middle of the key. Nobody stopped, and he lays it up and in. It's 9-4. 3.5 minutes into this game. Warriors not doing a great job on the defensive end so far. And more importantly, on the offensive end, they've turned it over twice, leading to 4 points. Graham, top of the key, hands off to Parr. Left angle 3, rattles the cage, won't stay in. Shelby with the rebound. 1 and done for the Warriors every time down the floor practically. Zeralka gets in deep, blocked by Ward. Comes down with the rebound. Loses it, Zeralka with a steal. Josh had it, couldn't hang on to it. Free pops the 3, no good. Streeter with the rebound by the foul line. He'll bring it up slowly as he lets Shelby come from behind. Now ahead to Ward on the left wing. Ward drives, baseline, kicks it to Duncan. Duncan steps left, 18-footer, no good. Graham had the rebound, can't hang on to it, and he's going to pick up a foul. No, a kicked ball, and it's going to be on Graham. So no foul. Keenan just kicked the ball, and Coach Nelson wants a timeout. 3:50 left to go, first quarter. Warriors trail 9-4 to the Horizon Hawks. This is Amity Warrior basketball on KLYC McMinnville.
Blue Raven Pies at Amity wishes their teams the best. Blue Raven Pies with 33 varieties from apple, raspberry cream, try Blue Raven berry, peach cream, or the others. Ask about sugar and gluten-free pies, beef, chicken, and turkey pot pies too. Oregon-made gifts in their gift shop. Blue Raven Pies on Highway 99 south of Amity.
Welcome back to Amity Warrior basketball on KLYC McMinnville. The Warriors trailing 9-4 here halfway through the first quarter as they take on the 7th seeded Horizon Hawks. And if you need some extra spending money and want to get back into the action of being a student athlete, become an athletic official. It's a big shortage of officials in Oregon, and we need more. We need you now more than ever. Visit www.newofficials.org to get involved today. Hawks basketball coming out of the timeout. Zeralka drives, tipped away. Shelby ends up with it on the right block. Steps out, kicks it back out to number 34. That's Peterson into the game. He goes left side free for three. That's his shot. He buries it. You cannot give Kyle Free a good look. He missed his first one. He buries that one. Warriors down 8 now. Offensive execution leaving a lot to be desired for the Warriors. Duncan out on top. Hands off to Streeter. Streeter works right. Almost loses it. Runs the weave with Graham. Graham to Duncan. Duncan. Zeralka pops out on him to cut him off. He crosses back over, gets in deep, was driving, and lost it off his leg and out of bounds. Somebody tipped it. I think Peterson might have got a hand on that. Duncan says, he got my arm, but it doesn't matter. The official didn't see that. What he saw was the ball come loose and roll off his leg. 12-4, Warriors down. Peterson out on top to Shelby. Shelby drives left, gets in deep, runs Streeter down. It's an offensive foul. Nobody takes him better than Wes Streeter. He loves that offensive charge. That's going to be 2 on Shelby.
Big fouls. I don't think they'll be very deep, kind of like us.
Up front, I don't think they've got any depth really behind him. And he's not real tall. They're just doing a good job on the Warriors so far. Wart with it, works left, gets in deep, all the way to the basket, lays it up, missed the shot, falls out of bounds, no call. It's 5-on-4 going the other way. Lob it over to a three-pointer, missed there by Sheely and rebounded by Duncan. Duncan up the middle of the floor to Graham on the left angle. Graham fakes inside. Hands off now to Streeter. Streeter dribbles around the top of the key. Gets in deep. Step through. Up and under. Lays it up. And what an acrobatic shot by Wes Streeter as he let Connor Zeralka fly by on the block attempt. It's 12-6 as we come up on the 2-minute mark to go in the first quarter. Zeralka right angle to Peterson. Peterson looking inside as they try to post Zeralka. They get it. He runs down. They're going to call Streeter for a block. That's a horrible call. Streeter was there waiting for him. The Zeralka jumped in the air and initiated all the contact. Streeter never moved. But he was already there. The official saying, yeah, he came under him, and Scott saying, no, he was there waiting. There's a loose ball picked off by Parr on a bad pass. Parr drives in deep into Zeralka, and they're going to get a blocking foul on Connor Zeralka. So Parr will go to the line to shoot 2. I wasn't sure where they were going with that call. For a second there, it looked like they might give a charge. Officials conferred, and it is a block. First foul on Connor Zeralka, third team foul on the Hawks. Warriors have 2. Tyler Parr down here to our right as the Warriors go left to right here in front of us in the first half. Parr at the foul line. This is the first one. Warriors have not been a consistent foul shooting team this year. Free coming out of the game. Back in is Kay Tillema. So they lose their best shooter for a brief rest. Parr gets the second one. 12-7, Warriors down 5. Tillema running the point, swings it left side to Peterson. Peterson, high post Shelby, throws it away, and Wart can't chase it down. He gets to the sideline, and he steps out of bounds. That was Sheely over there. Beat Wart to the ball, but then stepped out of bounds. Good hustle by Josh Wart to make that a tough play for Sheely. Scott says he wants 5 out. Talked about the Warriors rebounding well. They have on the defensive end, but neither team's doing a good job on the offensive glass. Streeter on the right angle with it. Waiting for the screen, gets it from Wart. Works left, crosses over, kicks it back out to Duncan. He gets a screen. Now back to Streeter. Streeter looks at the 3, drives, gets in deep, kicks. Graham, right corner 3, no good. Long rebound pulled down by Sheely. Again, the Warriors one shot and done. Trailing by 5, 1:10 to go, first quarter. Zeralka, right angle to Sheely. Duncan up tight on him. Sheely works left off of Shelby's screen. To Peterson, down in the corner. Tillema dumps it down to Zeralka. Hooks a pass behind him to a cutting Shelby as they double-teamed Zeralka and left Shelby wide open for the lay-in. 14-7, Warriors down. Wart, top of the key for 3. Good! Josh Ward stepping back and burying it. He's got 5, and it's a 4-point game. 40 seconds to go, first quarter. Zeralka, top of the key with it. Backs it up. Streeter on him. Right angle. Tillema down on the corner to Sheely. Sheely with Duncan up tight. Works around the top of the key. Swings it. Peterson tries to go down low, and we've got a reach-in foul called on...
That's a bad.
Streeter.
That's just a bad. He had no business doing that.
And, yeah, you can't reach in from behind. They're going to get you. That's the second one on Streeter, and that'll get Jackson into the game. Third team foul on the Warriors. 26.9 seconds to go. If he had come halfway around him and done that, he would have got away with it, Ron. When you're standing behind and you reach across, reach around their body, you get the foul call even if you don't touch him. Zeralka with it. Graham guarding him. Zeralka backs it out. They may want one shot here. 17 seconds left to go, first quarter.
He'll take it.
Now 13.
Kick.
There's no reason to guard him that far out, though. Graham on him. He kicks. Right corner. Peterson for 3. No good. Moore with the rebound. 3 seconds. Tapar throws it away with 1.0 seconds to go. Should have been looking for Duncan anyway in that situation, because Duncan's a guy that can get off that deep shot. 1 second to go, first quarter. Warriors down 14-10. Don't want to give up something cheap and easy here. Brown does not take a timeout. Jackson up tight on Tillema, trying to inbound it. Finally does. Duncan tips it away. Takes off 0.7 of a second. Still going to be Hawks ball. Free doesn't like the fact that 0.7 came off, but it took a while for it to actually hit somebody out of bounds, because it went about 3 rows up into the stands there. The clock runs until it actually hits out of bounds, not just when it crosses that line. Shelby gets it in. Tillema throws it up, no good. And that is the end of the first quarter with the score. Horizon 14, Amity 10. We'll come back with second quarter action after these messages on 1260 KLYC McMinnville.
For the best of Italy and Dayton, it's Mama Italia's Ristorante. Come in and sit down and enjoy a fine meal in an authentic Italian restaurant. Enjoy the antipasti, the zuppa, the pasta, the dolce. 306 Ferry Street in Dayton. E mangia.
Juanita's Cafe in Dayton wishes the very best to our teams. Juanita's on Ferry Street with tacos, pirate burritos. Juanita's in Dayton bowls with ice cream and coffee, and a Spanish flavor in Dayton. Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sunday, 9 to 3, Juanita's Cafe.
If you're looking to buy or sell a home or some other piece of real estate, call local realtor Becky Mather with eXp Realty LLC and the Welcome Home team. Let Becky help you make a real estate slam dunk. You can reach Becky at 971-241-2997. That's 971-241-2997. All right, Ron, the end of the second quarter, Warriors and Hawks, neither one of them doing a good job on any offensive boards, both controlling the defensive boards. The difference in this game right now, 2 turnovers by the Warriors that led to 2 fast break baskets and that 4-point differential for the Hawks.
Well, we have 5 turnovers in the first quarter.
So we'll see if the Warriors can tighten that up a little bit. I know that was one of the points of emphasis for Coach Nelson. Take care of the basketball. Duncan, top of the key, kicks to Graham. Graham on the left angle, backs out free on him. He gets past him in deep, all the way to the rim, lays it up, and finger rolls it in. They gambled out there. He went past one man. He got some help defense. He went past him, too. He got all the way to the rim. 14-12, Warriors down 2. Shelby in the high post, turns at the top of the key. They go left angle, down the corner is Zeralka. In deep, hangs, misses. Ward with a rebound. Josh Ward, one of the best rebounders in the state, showing why. First-team All-State tight end and a first-team All-League basketball player. Parr, deep 3. Not a good-looking shot there, and too early probably. You can get that shot almost any time, about a 22-footer there. Zeralka on the left angle with it after the Hawks rebound the ball. Connor Zeralka works off a little screen, top of the key, wants to drive, gets to the foul line, backs his way down, jumps, scores, fouled. Spun right into Josh Ward. I think that's who the foul's going to be on. It's going to be the first on Ward. And I don't think Josh saw that move coming. He was coming over on the help defense. And Zeralka all of a sudden spun right into him, initiated the contact. That was a really good basketball move by Connor Zeralka.
Yeah, I think I'd make him, I'd let him have 3, because his whole game seems to be a drive.
Zeralka with 7, chance to make it 8 here, and does. 17-12, Warriors down 5 again. Had it down to 2, gave up the 3-point play. Graham gets the play call from Coach Nelson. Top of the key, hands off to Duncan. Duncan works around on the weave to Parr. Parr on Zralka, gets in deep. Back to Graham. Left angle three, strong. And Duncan tips to Graham. Graham drives, hangs, lays it up, no good. Wart had it, out of bounds, off of Wart. First offensive rebound of the game, almost, for the Warriors. Graham, that was a nice drive.
Yeah.
Had the little pump fake out at the three-point line, drove, but had to kind of do an up and under at the rim and was a little strong. Minute and a half gone, second quarter. Zralka with the ball and a 5-point lead for the Hawks. Crosses, drives, kicks to Peterson for three, looks good is. So now they know he can shoot. Zralka beating his man and then kicking when the help defense came. 20-12, largest lead of the game for either team. Duncan, left angle, three from way out, looks good. Is 25, 26-footer somewhere out there. First basket of the game, or first three-pointer of the game for Duncan. He's got 5. Cuts it back to 5. Boy, that was out there a ways, Ron. He was almost in the stands.
It was way.
Shealy working around the top of the key, gives it to Peterson. Now Parr up tight on it, dumps it down low to Zralka on the left block. Jumps into Graham, misses badly. Wart with the rebound. Josh brings it up himself. Top of the key, three-pointer. Strong. Misses that ball. Loose, going to get Jackson over the back. Loose ball foul on Eli. Easy call right in front of the official there. Like Ron said, three-man crew. They have good angles on everything.
They won't miss much.
5:39 left to go. That was the 5th team foul on the Warriors. Wart's got 1, Parr's got 1, Jackson with 1, and Streeter with 2 on the bench right now. Jacob Bernard's coming in, and he's going to get Graham out for a quick break. 5:39 left to go, second quarter. 20-15 in favor of the Hawks. And the Hawks have the ball. Bring it up across half court. Shealy works left, hands off to Free, the shooter. Free to Peterson on the right angle. Peterson comes back around top of the key, left angle to Zralka. Zralka on top to Shelby. Shelby directing some traffic. Right angle to Shealy, looking for the cutter, Zralka. Jackson with him. Now goes low post, goes over Zralka's head and out of bounds. Good job by Eli, forcing the bad pass there. Zralka telling him what he should have done, and Dave Brown wants a 30-second timeout. Always good when you can make Dave think he needs to take a timeout. That means you've done a good job and rattled their offense a little bit. 30-second timeout. We'll take this opportunity to let you know that you can stay connected to your favorite school or team with the new OSAA Live mobile app. OSAA Live features schedules, results, rankings, and standings for all teams and leagues, plus statewide prep news. Search OSAA Live in the App Store or Google Play, or visit osaa.org/app to download today. All right, Ron. 5:12 left to go, second quarter. Warriors have the ball down 5. The only foul trouble right now, Wes Streeter has 2 for the Warriors. Will Shelby has 2 for the Hawks. Warriors have struggled with turnovers tonight, but they've struggled more with just missing some shots. Duncan, top of the key, working on Shealy, gives it up to Parr. Parr with Zralka on him. That's a defensive advantage there for the Hawks. Wart took the feed and lost it between his legs, just kind of fumbled it as he was looking to the wing. The pass was good. Out of the corner, Shealy, short, misses. Shelby with the rebound, foul by Bernard. A loose ball foul. That's to be the 16th foul on the Warriors. So after this inbounds, the Hawks will be shooting in the penalty the rest of the first half with 4:50 left to go. Hawks basketball is raw to the inbound. Looking to trigger it in, does so out top to Peterson. Peterson. Warriors zone it up now in a 2-3. Out in the corner is Zralka with the drive. Gets in deep. Dumps it to Shealy. He misses an easy lay-in, and Ward with the rebound. That was not a good defensive end for the Warriors. They got away with one. At the other end, Duncan. Quick trigger. Free. Hits it. Michael Duncan. Caught, turn, shot. Just like that. That's how you run a fast break the old-fashioned way, right, Ron? Just like we used to coach them how to do that before the three-point line?
Yes, sure.
Yeah, even when we had the three-point line, we didn't do that. Zralka on the baseline. Warriors down 2 now. Jackson on Zralka. Zralka backs it out to the three-point line. Wants to drive. Crosses. Left, spins. Hangs. Misses. Rebound. Sheely inside, jumps, and the ball blocked out of bounds, I guess, by one of the Warriors. Jackson and Parr, both with their hands up there. Duncan into the game, gets Graham back into the game, gets Tyler a quick break here. Streeter coming in with 2 fouls. He's going to get Jackson out.
We had 3 guys in there, and we give up an offensive rebound. I mean, right inside.
So worried about the shooter, you didn't find the rebounder.
No.
They get it back to Zeralka after the inbound. Zeralka out on top with it. Ward on him now. That's an interesting matchup. Wants to drive, gets in deep, hangs, and misses the shot over Ward. Good defense there by Josh not to foul, make that a tough shot. Zeralka's going to hit some of those. At the other end, Graham all the way in with the left hand, leaves it short. The rebound by Peterson. That's a missed lay-in for Keenan there. Ahead to Free, right corner, three-pointer, a little off balance, misses it. Bernards clears out. Great box there, and he gets the rebound. Hands it off to a guard now over to Duncan. Duncan drives right side, Warriors down 2. Works off a good screen, steps back, three-pointer. Good! Michael Duncan's on fire! 3 3-pointers in a row for Duncan and the Warriors for their first lead since early in the first quarter now, up 21-20. 3:19 and counting to go here in the first half. Zeralka, left angle to Peterson. Both student sections making a lot of noise. Zeralka gets in deep, draws a foul on Graham and scores. He's initiating all that contact down there, playing some big boy basketball.
You can't play straight behind. I mean, you let him get the ball straight in.
And look at what the official's telling Coach Nelson here. He's saying that he brought his hands forward. He had the position, but he leaned his hands forward as Zeralka went into him, and that caused extra contact and the foul. Zeralka looking for three-point play here in the first half. He's already converted 2 free throws successfully after that, and he does it again. So his last 9 points have been on 3-point plays, not 3-point shots. Warriors down 2 now, 23-21 as we come on the 3-minute mark. Ward, left angle with it, almost lost it to Peterson. Now he goes baseline and lays it up and in. Little fingertip dunk there for Josh Ward. Little breakdown on the defensive end. He goes baseline. There's a kick out. Score all tied now at 23. And we've got a foul away from the ball on Graham. Double foul. Graham and Zalka, I think. No, they're going to just say it's 1-1. I thought he was calling a double foul. You're going to get Graham, his second foul, and the 18th foul of the Warriors puts Zalka on the line to shoot 1-1. Well, and here's the thing. 3-man crew, Ron, it's harder to get away with stuff away from the balls. And we'll talk about this. He shoots the front end of this 1-on-1 here. Explain what we mean by this. He hits that first one. So when you have a 2-man crew, one official is looking at the perimeter if the guy's got the ball, right? And the other guy's looking inside at, see if anybody's in the lane for 3 seconds or there's any pushing and shoving going on underneath the basket. If somebody's trying to post up or whatever. They're not seeing what's happening out on the wing away from the ball. But when you have a 3-man crew, now one guy's watching away from the ball, too, and that's where he caught Keenan kind of holding a little bit there. Zeralka hits a pair. Warriors down 25-23. Ward starts to get in deep, and yeah, you're right. We've got a foul on Zeralka, I think, and he's complaining about it.
I'll tell you one thing, that one referee's calling every foul.
You're right. He's made about probably 2/3, maybe 3/4 of the calls.
12 foul calls. He's called 7 or 8.
That was the second on Zeralka, 4th team foul. That's big if they can get a third one on Zeralka.
Boy, that's a heck.
Ward spins in, lays it up and in. And that was a great screen by Bernards, as Ron alluded to. Ward now with 9. 25 all, 2.5 to go. Zeralka kicks to Shelby, starts to drive to the elbow. Zeralka lays it up and in. That was a great little back door right to Zeralka as he cut. Keenan turned his head, Zeralka cut to the basket. Graham top of the key, gets to the foul line. He was fouled, no call. They're going to get it. He was late because I think it should have been the other official's call, but when he saw it wasn't made, then he stepped up.
34.
Foul's going to be on Peterson, his first 15 foul. That'll put Graham on the line to shoot 2. Warriors are down 27-25 right now. 2:09 left to go, first half. Missed the foul shot. Got to make your free throws, as Bill Schonley used to say.
Boy, I'll tell you, that was good time for Bernards. He had 3 really nice screens.
And a good rebound on the defensive end.
Yes.
No lost minutes there. Parr back in for him. Graham misses a pair. And Zeralka with the rebound. The Warriors now 1 for 4 from the foul line, down 2 with 2 minutes to go. Zeralka flips it back behind his head. to Shelby. He misses the free throw line jumper, and then that's going to have a foul on Sheely as Parr had the rebound. Sheely grabbed his arms. That'll be Sheely's first, the 16th foul. So the Warriors will be in the bonus the last 1:53 of the first half. Warrior basketball down 2.
Kind of the same old story as last Saturday with Dayton. Too many offensive rebounds.
They're going to put the ball in Wart's hand here to start the offense. Shelby picks him up top of the key. Wart crosses over, gets in deep, lays up with the left hand and in. They know they've got a mismatch. Shelby cannot guard Wart if he's got it on the perimeter.
And he has 2 fouls.
1:34 left to go first half. Tie game, folks. We've got a good one here. We promised you a good one, and we have delivered. Free, kicks it to Shelby, to the elbow, out to Sheely. He drives, gets it all the way, lays it up, misses the shot. Ward with another rebound. He'll lead the break. Going the other way, slows it up a little bit. Kicks it in the corner. Graham fakes the 3, drives all the way in, lays it up and in. Poor defense, and Dave Brown grabbing somebody off his bench. He's not happy about that at all, folks. That was not good defense in transition. Graham with a little head fake at the 3-point line and then drove uncontested all the way for the lay-in. Warriors up 2. Zeralka starts to drive, kicks. Shelby with it on top, back to Zeralka down low. Into Graham's chest, misses, gets it back, tips it, Wart with the rebound. Wart up the left angle with it. He'll slow it up, hand it to Parr. Parr pulls up for 3. Good! Tyler Parr hits his first 3. 40 seconds to go. Warriors with their biggest lead of the game, 32-27. Warriors were down 27-22
Trouble
earlier. So a 10-0 run here for the Warriors. Zeralka working on Graham, backs him down, kicks it out to Shelby, fakes right, drives left, kicks. Duncan tips the pass from Sheely out of bounds. Into the game. Tillema coming back in, and they get some size in there with Dalen Hosley, a 6'6" senior. He's coming into the game to try to muscle up on Ward, but he won't be able to guard him on the perimeter either.
Well, he's saving fouls for 32.
Undoubtedly. He's got 2. Zeralka with it, 15 seconds left to go first half. They'll play for the last shot.
Back off and get a drive.
Yeah, Graham should not be outside of the 3-point line. There's no reason. Now he backs up to the 3. Zeralka crosses over, goes right, kicks to Tillema. Might have traveled, gets to the elbow, pulls up, misses badly. Ward with another rebound. And he can't get a shot off at the half. The Warriors come back from 4 down after 1 to take a 5-point lead. 32-27. Amity Warriors, they get a standing ovation from their fans here at the Horizon Christian Hawks home facility. We got 10 minutes on the clock. We're going to take a quick break here and get some halftime stats for you. This is 1260 KLYC. McMinnville will be right back.
The old-fashioned general store is a great way to describe the Dollar General Store in Dayton. They have everything you might need and are happy to support our teams. The Dollar General Store in Dayton is looking for a win. 501 5th Street in Dayton, the Dollar General Store.
Blue Raven Pies wishes the teams the best with 33 varieties from apple, raspberry cream, blue raven berry, peach cream to sugar or gluten-free pies. Check out the Oregon-made gifts in their gift shop. That's Blue Raven Pies, just south of Amity on Highway 99.
You can count on Lone Star Barbecue for homemade barbecue, Tex-Mex, and more. Brian and Norma want you to stop by and say howdy at 312 Ferry Street in Dayton. Ask about their catering, Lone Star Barbecue, where sports and barbecue go together.
C&D Landscape of Dayton provides complete commercial and residential landscaping services, including design, consultation, maintenance of landscaping, patios, walkways. C&D Landscape loves high school sports. Support them. They've been here in Dayton since 1977.
You can count on Lone Star Barbecue for homemade barbecue, Tex-Mex, and more. Brian and Norma want you to stop by and say howdy at 312 Ferry Street in Dayton. Ask about their catering, Lone Star Barbecue, where sports and barbecue go together.
Juanita's Cafe in Dayton wishes the very best to our teams. Juanita's on Ferry Street with tacos, pirate burritos. Juanita's and Dayton bowls with ice cream and coffee and a Spanish flavor in Dayton. Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sunday 9 to 3. Juanita's Cafe.
C&D Landscape of Dayton provides complete commercial and residential landscaping services, including design, consultation, maintenance of landscaping, patios, walkways. C&D Landscape loves high school sports. Support them. They've been here in Dayton since 1977.
Blue Raven Pies at Amity wishes their teams the best. Blue Raven Pies with 33 varieties from apple, raspberry cream, try Blue Raven berry, peach cream, or the others. Ask about sugar and gluten-free pies, beef, chicken, and turkey pot pies too. Oregon-made gifts in their gift shop. Blue Raven Pies on Highway 99 south of Amity.
Welcome back to Amity Warrior basketball. And we're getting some complaints on the sound, so we're trying to change it up a little bit. So we'll try to make some adjustments here. This is a difficult gym for sound. There's a lot of noise just to our right here. We can barely hear ourselves talk. So if you're out there, let us know here. We've made a couple of adjustments. See if that helps. If my voice sounds any better. Remember, I've got a cold too, so you're listening to a little bit of congestion through the sinuses there as well. Okay, first half. Warriors in the first half with a 5-point lead and scored the last 10 points of the second quarter there. Warriors were led in the first half. Josh Wart with 11, Michael Duncan with 11, Keenan Graham had 4, Tyler Parr had 4, Wes Streeter with a basket for 2, and so a good balanced attack for the Warriors. Michael Duncan hitting all 3 of his 3-point attempts there, or at least the last 3 in a row. I don't remember if he took one before that or not. And Josh Wart really doing a great job of taking advantage of some mismatches, getting the ball on the perimeter and attacking the rim on multiple times. Not a lot of offensive rebounds in this game. They've got a few. How many total offensive rebounds, Ron? What do you have on that?
Well, on them, I've got 5 for them, 5 offensive rebounds. But here's the deal. We're 15 for 20 from the field, and they're 8 for 22.
And we're not missing a lot.
No.
We're getting high percentage shots, and we're making them. But we've also got some turnover issues, right, Ron?
Yeah. We had 5 turnovers the first quarter. We only had 2 in the second.
And that made the difference. We were down 4. Now we're up 5.
Mm-hmm. But we're 75% shooting for the field, my goodness.
But we're only 25% from the foul line, Ron. Let's point that out. We're 1 out of 4.
1 for 4, yeah.
The Hawks were led by Connor Zwolka with 15 in the first half, and he did not take one shot outside of about 4 feet away from that basket. He just bullied his way down there. And Keenan did a pretty good job in the second quarter on him. We struggled more in the first quarter on him and early in the second quarter, and then Keenan kind of stepped it up a little bit after he came back off the bench. So Zwolka with 15, and then 3 each for Free and Peterson, and 2 for Travis Shealy, and 4 for Will Shelby. But overall, Warriors, if they can handle Zwolka and keep Free from getting open at the 3-point line, I think they're going to be okay on the defensive end. What do you got, Ron?
Josh's 10 rebounds in the first half.
To go with his 11 points and a couple of blocks. I know that. Saw those out there. And who else had some rebounds for us there? 2 for Tyler?
2 for Tyler. I don't have anybody else's rebounds. Maybe
I think Duncan had a long one. I think he had one long one out that kind of came out away from the basket there a little bit. For them, leading rebounder, looks like it's Free. Is that right? With 5. And Zwolka has 3, and Shealy has 3. All right, we're going to take a break for a couple more minutes. Come back after these commercials. We'll get you set up for what is promising to be a very exciting second half of basketball here from Tualatin's Horizon Christian High School. This is the first round of the OSAA On Point Credit Union 3A State Championship Boys Basketball Bracket. We'll be back on 1260 KLYC McMinnville after these messages.
The old-fashioned general store is a great way to describe the Dollar General store in Dayton. They have everything you might need and are happy to support our teams. The Dollar General store in Dayton is looking for a win. 501 5th Street in Dayton, the Dollar General store.
Blue Raven Pies wishes the teams the best with 33 varieties from apple, raspberry cream, Blue Raven berry, peach cream to sugar or gluten-free pies. Check out the Oregon-made gifts in their gift shop. That's Blue Raven Pies, just south of Amity on Highway 99. For the best of Italy in Dayton, it's Mama Italian's Ristorante. Come in and sit down and enjoy a fine meal in an authentic Italian restaurant. Enjoy the antipasti, the zuppa, the pasta, the dolce. 306 Ferry Street in Dayton. E mangia.
Dayton Mercantile welcomes hometown folks and visitors alike with unique gifts and home decor that you can't find find anywhere else. Looking for something special? Go to Dayton Mercantile, a fun shop with something for everyone. 303 Main Street, Dayton. Dayton Mercantile. Juanita's Cafe in Dayton wishes the very best to our teams. Juanita's on Ferry Street with tacos, pirate burritos. Juanita's in Dayton Bowls with ice cream and coffee and a Spanish flavor in Dayton. Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sunday 9 to 3. Juanita's Cafe. Dayton Mercantile welcomes hometown folks and visitors alike with unique gifts and home decor that you can't find anywhere else. Looking for something special? Go to Dayton Mercantile, a fun shop with something for everyone. 303 Main Street, Dayton. Dayton Mercantile.
For the best of Italy in Dayton, it's Mama Italia's Ristorante. Come in and sit down and enjoy a fine meal in an authentic Italian restaurant. Enjoy the antipasti, the zuppa, the pasta, the dolce. 306 Ferry Street in Dayton. The Mangia. C&D Landscape of Dayton provides complete commercial and residential landscaping services, including design, consultation, maintenance of landscaping, patios, walkways. C&D Landscape loves high school sports. Support them. They've been here in Dayton since 1977.
Welcome back to Amity Warrior Basketball here on KLYC 1260 McMinnville. Jeff Clark and Ron Huber bringing you the live action from Horizon Christian High School in Tualatin, Oregon. Warriors were down 4 after 1. A real slow start offensively for the Warriors. They turned the ball over 5 times. 2 of those led to fast break baskets going the other way. And then
poor choice shooting too. We had if we didn't turn it over, we took 3 what I would call ill-advised threes.
And then in the second quarter, Ron,
Boy.
about 3 or 4 minutes in, we flipped the switch, and Horizon was not making their shots, and we were getting out, going the other way, and finding mismatches, whether it was Wart taking the big guy, Shelby, off the dribble, or it was Graham with a head fake and getting to the rim, or Duncan knocking down threes. The Warriors' offense and defense got coordinated.
They don't have an answer for Josh on the boards.
Well, they don't have an answer for him. Once he gets the ball anywhere inside of 15 feet, it's all over.
Yeah.
So, and Wart only has 1 foul. Tyler has 1 foul. Keenan with 2. West with 2. Eli with 1. So those are the issues for the Warriors, Zralka and Shelby. Zralka, of course, the whole key for this Horizon Christian team. No Zralka, no team.
All right.
He is the guy that can get his own shot. They huddle up. I don't know if they're saying a prayer. It looked like it. They need a little divine intervention here. But I don't think God makes the ball go in or not go in. I got to tell you. Played a lot of basketball. Said a lot of prayers.
You mean you said a lot of prayers?
Especially baseball. I said a lot of prayers before I went up to hit against some pitchers. There's some guys, and that prayer was not so much that I wanted to get a hit. I just didn't want to get hit with the ball. I would look like a fool up there. And I did. One time I played a knuckleballer in college. I looked like a fool. All right. Hawks ball to start the third quarter. Zralka with it. Warriors with a 5-point lead, 32-27. Shealy out on top. They swing it right side to Peterson. Peterson dribbling left on Parr.
Looking for Zralka.
Back to Zralka on top, off his hands. He chases it down by the center court. Now he comes back. Right angle to Free. Duncan right up on him. He's done a good job on him. Now they go low post to Zralka. Turns. Short jumper, knocks it down over Graham. That's tough if he gets it in there that low.
Can't play straight behind him.
He's got 17 in the game. 3-point Warrior lead. Duncan works right, hands to Graham. Graham, Peterson trying to guard him. Gets all the way out to the left wing. Now gets a little screen. Working right. Got it down low to Wart. Wart throws it down with 2 hands. Josh Wart with a power dribble and a flush. He's got 13 in the game. Great low post move. And that was what they were trying to do with that weave, was just give Josh a chance to get set there.
He doesn't need to pick up a foul here.
Shelby out top with it. Hands it to Shealy. Shealy to the foul line. Back to Shelby on top. Wart playing some great basketball after the first few minutes. And there's a steal by Ward. Ends up in Parr's hands. Parr pushing back the other way over to Josh. Josh finds Streeter. Back to Duncan. Left corner. Step away from the defender. Puts up the 3. No good. Parr tips it to himself. Plays it up and in. Tyler Parr with a one-hand tip back to himself for his 6th point of the game. And Dave Brown needs a full timeout. The Warriors have extended to their largest lead of the game. It's 36-29 Amity Warriors. 6:27 left to go, third quarter. This is Amity Warrior basketball on KLYC 1260 McMinnville. Stay tuned.
Blue Raven Pies wishes the teams the best with 33 varieties from apple, raspberry cream, blue raven berry, peach cream to sugar or gluten-free pies. Check out the Oregon-made gifts in their gift shop. That's Blue Raven Pies just south of Amity on Highway 99.
You can count on Lone Star Barbecue for homemade barbecue, Tex-Mex, and more. Brian and Norma want you to stop by and say howdy at 312 Ferry Street in Dayton. Ask about their catering, Lone Star Barbecue, where sports and barbecue go together.
32 minutes. Welcome back, Warrior fans, wherever you are tonight. 6:27 remaining third quarter. The Warriors lead 36-29. This was a 27-22 game midway through the second quarter, and the Warriors from that point on are a 14-2 run. Zralka with it on the inbounds. Goes left to Peterson on the angle. So he drives baseline. Graham picks him up. He throws it away. Parr with a steal. Parr ahead to Wart. Wart, two defenders back. Works his way down. Takes up with the left hand. Up and in. Tyler patient. Josh very patient there. He's got 15 in the game. Warriors up by 9 now. Their largest lead. Tillema coming in at the next dead ball. Zralka works left. Wart down there to help. Zralka comes up short. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back up. Misses again. Wart with the rebound. He's worried about Josh inside. Zralka looks tired. There's a pass ahead to Graham. Graham takes it in. And offensive foul. That's going to be the third on Keenan. Tough call. But that's why you have to jump stop. I mean, I know they do drills, and that's what Scott just told him. Right there is Keenan just jump stop, step through, and you've got to lay in. Everybody wants to take the drive all the way to the basket. You got to jump stop and be fundamentally sound. Graham out with 3 fouls, and Coach Nelson saying, hey, that was the right call. Yeah. You know, you initiated that contact. He was there. Warriors up 9 still. Tillema with the ball. Had a chance for double-digit lead there. To Free. Free drives to the elbow. Kicks it. Shealy for 3. No good. Parr tips. Tillema ends up with a rebound. Back out to Shelby. And we got bodies flying. They're going to hit Parr with a loose. That's a bad call. They're going to hit Parr with a loose ball foul. He and Tillema collided after Tillema threw the ball. That's the second on Tyler. They both ended up on the floor, but it didn't affect the play. And that's one I think the officials should have let go there. Hawks will inbound left side of the key on the baseline. To get it into Shealy, or Shelby, back to Zralka, off his hands and out of bounds. Connor Zralka, I think, getting ready to take the shot, and didn't have the ball yet. Warrior basketball. Duncan works left, hands to Jackson into the game for Graham. Jackson works right, looking to go to Tyler, or to Wart inside. Wart pops out now to the right elbow. The angle. Drives, spins, off the glass, puts it in! Oh my is right, Ron. Josh Wart is taking over this game. They have nobody that can guard him. Warriors up 11, 40-29. 18-2 run now. Zralka drives, hangs, off balance, misses. Wart tips to himself, and he'll lead the break. Now he'll slow it down and flip it back to Tyler Parr. Parr to Duncan, right angle, deep, 28 feet with it. Crosses over, steps back, goes in the corner to Jackson, back to Duncan on the cut. We get a foul on Shealy. Sorry. Shealy with his first team foul on the Hawks. It's been a pretty well officiated game overall, Ron. We've had maybe 2 questionable calls. That's not bad compared to what you get most of the time. There's a long pass, bad pass by Jackson, picked off by Tillema, gets it to Zralka, working on Streeter. Streeter gets there and knocks it away. Ends up back in Zralka's hands, and then it's knocked out of bounds by Jackson. What a play by Streeter. Wow. I don't know how he did it, because we couldn't see that side of Zralka, but Streeter stripped the ball from the side. Shelby back to Zralka on Jackson, leans into it, too deep, and there's a foul on Zralka. That's a frustration foul. Jackson got the rebound after playing some great defense. Zralka got in underneath the basket on the baseline, tried to lean back against Jackson. He got the foam on the bottom of the backboard. He's losing his head. And then Jackson got the rebound, and Zralka immediately fouled it out of frustration. His third foul, second foul of the half here on the Hawks. Warriors basketball up 11, 4:20 to go in the third quarter. Streeter, long ways to go. Drives right on the elbow. Looking inside. Now he cross-courts it to Jackson. Left corner three, looks short. He's fouled. He's going to shoot three. That's a free coming out, trying to get to him, because that was an open look for Jackson. And Kyle Free got there late, picks up his first foul, 13 foul on the Hawks. Eli Jackson on the line to shoot three. Jackson's been shooting that corner three ball really well.
And shooting threes. Not much on the drives, but
doing the opposite of what you would think he would do in life.
Yeah.
Misses the first foul shot. He does not shoot a lot of foul shots. In fact, I'm not sure I can remember Eli being on the foul line all year.
It's too close.
He's got two more. Buries the second one. Thinking, that's first game time foul shot I can remember. He might have had a few nerves there. Like, I don't even know this spot on the floor. Straight on, 15 feet. What's that? One more for Jackson, and he hits 2 out of 3. Good job by Eli. His first 2 points of the game. Warriors with their biggest lead now by 13, 42-29, 4:07 to go in the third quarter. Free drives, gets to the elbow on the left side, short, and he airballs it out of bounds. Oh, they're going to say it was tipped.
Oh, I don't know about that. Ask for help.
Oh, my.
Oh, my.
Did not see that at all, but maybe it was. I don't see anybody arguing out there. We didn't see it tipped. Zralka to inbound. Jackson on him. Left side of the key on the baseline. They go in the corner to Free. Back to Zralka on the left wing. Connor Zralka backs it out. They'll invite him to shoot from out there. He doesn't want to. He drives left, kicks. Shelby, foul line jumper, no good. And offensive rebound, Zralka takes it back in with the right hand. He misses. Wart clears it up. Wart ahead to Streeter. Lays it in with the left hand. Wes Streeter leaking out, calling for it. Wart found him for the assist. 44-29. Warriors playing some inspired basketball, folks. Tillema gives it up. Shelby, top of the key, drives, gets in deep. Block. They're going to call a blocking foul on Jackson, I think. Wart had that capped. There was no way Shelby was getting that shot off. Yeah, it's on Eli down low. And he called that right away when he came out of there. He said that was a block. Eli late coming over. Josh had Shelby. No way Shelby's getting a shot off on Ward in there. Shelby's maybe 6'2", 6'3", but he's not a leaper. He had 4 points in the first half. That's his free throws, his first point here in the second half. And one more, and he hits that one also. It's a good free throw shooting team. They almost always are, except for the Sprower kids the last couple of years. Everybody else can shoot free throws. Warriors back by 13 now. Carr works his way down, out to Jackson. Jackson works off a Wart pick. Elbow jumper, buries it from the right elbow. Unexpected offense from Eli Jackson. He makes up for the foul there, back to a 15-point lead. Zralka works left, gets in deep, powers it up, no good, they get a foul. Late whistle there, might be on Jackson again.
No, it's on. I think he called it on.
That's going to be on Wart coming across his second. 4th team foul on the Warriors.
It swatted down
on it.
Just straight up.
Yeah, Cardinals sin there as a shot blocker. Zralka to the foul line, hits the first. Zralka hasn't missed all night from the foul line. He's now 6 out of 6. Keenan Graham going to come back in, I think, for Eli. Nope, going to get West out, get him a break. Eli's playing pretty well overall.
Eli out.
Keenan with 3 fouls. Jackson has 2, Wart 2, Parr 2. Zralka hits a pair of free throws. He's got 4 points in the quarter, 19 in the game. Warriors back up by 13. Haven't seen Michael Duncan with the ball for a while.
Oh, yeah.
There's a block at the other end as Zralka blocks Parr's 3-point shot. You can't be that slow getting it off. Coming back, Tillema out to Peterson. Traveled, got away with it, yep. On top is Zralka. Graham has Zralka duty now. Zralka crosses over, goes right, hooks a pass back to Shelby. 15-footer, no, 12-footer, no good. 4 Warriors let the ball fall all the way to the ground there. Duncan with it. 2.5 to go third quarter. Duncan works right, steps back, looking for a screen from Tyler. Now cross court over to Tyler. Got it inside. You got to get him out of there. They try to go down low. Horrible pass. He was wide open for about 5 seconds, and they waited until the defense had closed back in before they tried to throw to Josh. Zralka hangs, offensive foul. Yeah, that's his 4th. Tyler Parr hanging in there. You can see that coming. They had to call that because Tyler was there and holding his ground. 30-second timeout coming for Horizon Christian, folks. 46-33 as Connor Zralka picks up his 4th foul. We're going to take a quick break. This is 1260 KLYC McMinnville and Warrior Basketball.
The old-fashioned general store is a great way to describe the Dollar General store in Dayton. They have everything you might need and are happy to support our teams. The Dollar General store in Dayton is looking for a win. 501 5th Street in Dayton, the Dollar General store.
Blue Raven Pies at Amity wishes their teams the best. Blue Raven Pies with 33 varieties from apple, raspberry cream, try Blue Raven berry, peach cream, or the others. Ask about sugar and gluten-free pies, beef, chicken, and turkey pot pies too. Oregon-made gifts in their gift shop. Blue Raven Pies on Highway 99 south of Amity.
Welcome back, Warrior fans. 2:11 left to go, third quarter. 46-33 in favor of the Warriors. Connor Zralka, the Hawks' clear-cut best player and playmaker and best defender, just picked up his fourth foul. He is still in the game, and now Dave Brown's going to substitute, but I don't think he can substitute right now. He's going to have to wait. And I think the official's explaining something here. I thought he called a 30-second timeout. They gave him a full.
Well, they're trying to...
what they're talking about here.
There's something...
They were cleaning up some water on the floor, so we had a little delay in the lead official trying to explain something to Coach Brown.
High-intensity players are kind of...
Talking about players kind of getting into it a little bit out there. Okay.
Now, really can't sub. Yeah, you can't sub.
And they let Sheely into the game.
That should not happen.
And got Zralka out. They missed that one.
That can't happen.
But he's in now, so Zralka on the bench. That's good for the Warriors. Wart with the ball, top of the key. Works left now, backs up, looking for a little screen from Parr. Gets it, goes left, all the way in. He's blocked by Peterson. Wart with a steal, though, raises it up, and Josh Wart got blocked, came right back, stole the ball. After the rebound, Duncan with the steal going the other way. Duncan takes it in against Toma, misses the shot, and we've got a blocking foul. Wow, that was a late whistle. That whistle came when Ward was trying to put the ball back up and in, and Duncan would go to the line to shoot two. Foul on Tillema. Cade Tillema's first foul, 15th foul on the home Horizon Hawks.
The thing is that this guy is making the calls because the guy is right underneath him.
Yeah, didn't make it.
No.
Lead official's pretty good in this group. The other two guys, a little younger, I think, in terms of experience.
Mm-hmm.
Lead official taking control. Duncan to the foul line made it. I asked Michael in practice the other day, Ron, I said, you missed a foul shot the other day. You made me look bad.
Yeah.
I was talking about great. I said, have you missed any others this year? And he said, I don't think so. He said, maybe one more. He said, I think I'm at 93% on the year. And he misses that one. Oh, my goodness. He and I are going to have a conversation.
The more you talk about
I know. 43. There's a steal by Graham going the other way. Warriors up 16. Graham with the ball on the fast break. And he lost it. He tried to do a crossover dribble and just lost the ball.
Going too fast.
Yep.
Sophomore-itis.
Outrunning his dribble there. Tillema with it. Duncan knocks that one out of bounds. They're really missing Zralka already.
Oh, yeah, and these other guards are just not, they're not typical Horizon guards.
And here comes Zralka back to the game. You can tell they're just not used to handling the ball.
No.
And Tillema out, Zralka back in, and Coach Nelson wants a timeout, and he's going to get it. 30-second timeout. We're going to stay right here. And remind you that for the best in auto body repairs, come see Stairs Auto Body. Stairs works on all types of makes and models, guaranteeing quality and satisfaction every single time. Stairs Auto Body, located behind Larson Motors on Highway 99 in McMinnville, a proud supporter of Warrior Athletics. I said behind Larson Motors, behind Lum Motors. Now, also want to point out, because we have to do so, that On Point Community Credit Union is a proud sponsor of the OSAA State Championships. On Point is Oregon's largest locally headquartered credit union, serving more than 360,000 members. Visit onpointcu.com. On Point is federally insured by NCUA Equal Housing Opportunity. All right, Ron, 1:22 left to go, third quarter. Zralka back in the game with 4 fouls. Boy, risky, and I think Dave knows this is do or die, down 16. Zralka's got to be on the floor for them to score.
I mean, the way he drives, you just take a charge, he's gone.
Zralka with it, left angle. Sheely dribbles around the top of the key. Jackson picks him up as he comes out the other side to Peterson on the right angle. Are on him. Peterson out on top to Zralka. 1:06 to go, third quarter. They dump to Zralka in the right box. He hooks a pass. Stolen by Duncan on the other side. He's trying to go out to that corner to Sheely. Duncan with a great read and steal. He's got a couple of them here in the last 2 minutes. Hands to Parr. Tyler Works right. Gets a little screen. Gets in. Mid-range. Pulls up. Misses badly. That ball only went about 2 feet from the rim there. At the other end, free. Quick trigger. Misses. And the rebound off of the Warriors and out of bounds. Nice job by Shelby to fend off Graham as he was trying to get to the ball. 16-point game, 40 seconds to go. Third quarter, 49-33. Zralka takes the inbound. Back in the corner to Free. Good job by Duncan. Back to Zralka. Free, left angle. Free wants to shoot that three. Warren almost got a foul there. Shelby drive, kick. Sheely drives to the elbow. Kicks it back out to Peterson. One of the three, can't do it. Right angle, Sheely with it. Dribbles back around the top of the key. Gives it to Zralka on the left angle. He drives, gets in deep, and we've got a foul on Graham, I think.
That's a bad reach in.
You had him off balance and going away from the basket. Duncan wanted a travel call in there. And that's going to be Graham's fourth foul. That'll get somebody off the bench. Streeter will come back in. Streeter has 2 fouls. Keenan, a frustrating night on the defensive ends. Zralka's a handful. That's a senior. A couple inches, about an inch and a half taller than Keenan. And just crafty, very crafty with the ball. And does a lot of good things that Keenan can learn to do. See Keenan being a very similar player with a better outside shot in a year. Zralka misses the second one. Wart with a rebound. First miss of the game for Zralka from the foul line.
Keep talking about made foul shots. It works every time.
He is 8 out of 9 now. Parr with it. 10 seconds.
Take the shot. He should take
Parr gets a screen. Drives, gets in deep, and he's fouled on the ground. So the Warriors will inbound with 4.2 seconds. Good take, good screen and drive there. Parr gave the screen. Wart got the drive. The help defense came across. It's going to be the third foul on Shelby. 16 fouls, so one more. They lob, and the ball hits the backboard. Streeter gets it backboard. Oh, my. Streeter trying to lob to Tyler or to Josh Ward. Hit the side of the backboard. It came down, hit a player. Wes Streeter got back in bounds, corralled the ball, and banked it up in just before the buzzer. Oh, my goodness. We are done with 3. Warriors with the biggest lead of the game, 17, 51-34. 8 minutes to go. This is KLYC 1260 McMinnville.
Dayton Mercantile welcomes hometown folks and visitors alike with unique gifts and home decor that you can't find anywhere else. Looking for something special? Go to Dayton Mercantile, a fun shop with something for everyone. 303 Main Street, Dayton. Dayton Mercantile. Juanita's Cafe in Dayton wishes the very best to our teams. Juanita's on Ferry Street with tacos, pirate burritos. Juanita's and Dayton bowls with ice cream and coffee and a Spanish flavor in Dayton. Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sunday 9 to 3. Juanita's Cafe.
Welcome back to Amity Warrior Basketball on KLYC McMinnville. Go to let's try that again. Go to www.osaa.org and find the OSAA Today section. Share story ideas and even become a contributor. Visit OSAA Today.
Well, we need to keep on playing. Don't get sloppy with the ball.
Warriors ball to start the fourth quarter. Wart with it.
Oh, look at this.
Josh. They've got somebody else in. They've got Josh Thompson in, who's not going to be able to handle Josh Ward. Ward gives it to Parr.
Should get him inside.
Parr.
That guy's going to guard Josh.
Works left. Drives in deep. Spins left hand against Zralka. Misses the shot. He had it. And then Tyler gets a touch foul afterwards, his third. That's not a good foul.
That's not good. Look who's guarding Josh.
Josh has got to go down. And I think that's what Scott just told him here. He said, get down there and post up.
Well, Tyler's got to recognize it.
No reason for anybody. I know they wanted to get that fifth foul in Zralka. Just go and take the easy, too.
Yeah.
Zralka, left angle, free. Drives, gets to the foul line, pulls up, and misses the jumper. Wart with another rebound. Hands off to Streeter. Coach Elson says, slow it down. We don't have to be in a hurry here. Free comes out to guard Streeter. Streeter works past him, gets in deep all the way to the basket, lays it up and in! Kyle Free thought he was going to come out and put some pressure on West about 25 feet from the basket. West blew by him and got all the way to the basket. 53-34. Zralka takes a three. No good. Rebound tipped by Wart. Loose ball. Thompson traveled. No call. Ball loose. Ends up in the hands of Sheely. Left hand laying up and in. Kyle Sheely. He's got 4 points. Warriors basketball. Coach Nelson wants them to spread it out. I'd like to see him just take Ward down there and post it.
Look at 40.
It's man-to-man defense now. Streeter working on free. Works his way to the top of the key. Gives it to Jackson. Jackson.
Let's run that weave
Streeter. Yeah. You could run that all day against this. Yeah. Graham going to come back in. Streeter dribbles in, gets in deep, kicks it back out. A bad pass, but it ends up in Wart's hands. Wart.
Look at this guy. It's cleared out.
Wart drives all the way in, left hand. He's fouled. Well, I'd like to see him spin back to his right there. He had a lay-in if he did that. Wart will go to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be the first foul on
34.
Peterson reaching in. That's his second. Sorry, you're correct. Dayton with a 59-38 lead in the fourth quarter of their matchup.
Oh, my. Come on, man.
Missed the foul shot. That's what you hear Ron moaning and groaning about over here. We'll try to get you some other updated scores here if we can. One more for the sophomore. Wart.
Not even.
Misses the second one. Parr with the rebound. Back out to Wart. The one weakness in Josh's game right now is that foul line. There's a drive by Duncan all the way in. Lays it up and in. Michael Duncan took it from the three-point line. A little head fake and drove all the way in for the left end. Zralka at the other end. Warriors by 19. Zralka gives it free. Sheely for 3 hits it. Left him open. Warriors been playing well defensively.
That's their first 3 since the first quarter.
Graham with it. He's back in the game for Jackson. Warriors up 16.
Go to the hoop. Go to the hoop.
Starts to drive on Peterson. Hands it to Parr. Parr gets off the little screen. Kicks it in the corner. Duncan with the drive. Lays it up.
Yes.
No good. And the ball tipped back by Duncan. I think it's going to be Horizon basketball. He had the lay-in. Put it up a little too strong there. Sutherland with a big win over Umatilla, 59-39. Nissa knocking off Rainier, 66-61. Pleasant Hill, 52. Catlin Gable, 46. Little baseline jumper missed by Sheely. Ball tipped out, ends up in the hands of Shelby. Over to Free, misses the 3. Duncan with the rebound. So those are the games that have gone final. Sandy and Fish should be Salem Academy, 65-55. So no upsets tonight. Probably the thing closest to an upset is Sutherland blowing out Umatilla. But it's a long drive from Umatilla to Sutherland. Bounce pass underneath. Wart, left hand reverse lay-in up and in. Josh Wart showing you his agility around the basket. That was Wes Streeter with a great drive and bounce pass. Ralka hangs, banks, scores down the left side of the lane there. Still a 16-point Warrior lead. 4:42 to go. Parr dribbles through some traffic there and gives it back to Streeter. Tyler not exceptionally quick, but he's pretty smart with that basketball. Streeter working on Sheely. Drives. Shovels to Duncan, swings it to Graham. Graham, top of the key, backs it out. Now swings it to Parr. Left corner. Thought about the B. Got run some time. Out on top to Duncan. Duncan, man-to-man defense. They're going to trap him. Gives it up to Graham. Graham steps through. There he is. Streeter, down low. Bounce pass. Wart gives it to Duncan for the lay-in. What a great job of executing. That looked like old school Ralph Miller basketball there. Just kept moving the ball, and finally got a guy cut into the basket for a lay-in. Peterson at the other end for 3. Short. Wart with another rebound. He one-arms that, corrals it, and then hands off to Streeter. Warriors up 18. Duncan at the other end. Cross court along the baseline to Graham. Graham will drive baseline. And then swing it out to Streeter. They'll run some clock here. We're 3.5 minutes coming up here.
Give it to him.
Parr to Graham, right corner. He drives baseline, gets all the way in, lays it up and in. Keenan Graham with a lay-in. Warriors are blowing them out now by 20, 61-41. This will be the first upset of the tournament, folks. 3 to Peterson. They just do not have the ball handlers, Ron.
Or shooters.
Yep. They're all spot-up shooters. 3, there's a spot-up 3. Short. Rebound. Shelby gets it. Misses the putback over Wart. And the rebound to Parr. Coming up on the 3-minute mark, folks. You can start to put your party hats on and get ready for Coos Bay. Warriors up 20 with 3 minutes to go. Graham over to Parr. Warriors are running 20 seconds every time down here. Out to Streeter. Streeter backs it out. Sheely on him. Crosses over, goes behind the back. Bounce pass out to Graham in the corner. That resets your 5-second count. Graham dribbles out. They've run 20 seconds this time down the floor. Graham behind the back makes Sheely miss. Now to Streeter. 2:35 to go. And he wants a foul, and there's the foul. Dave says we got to start fouling. Got to start putting people on the line if we're going to get back. And he's emptied his bench. It's over.
He's done.
Dave Brown conceding this one, folks, with 2:30 left to go. Too many Warrior basketball players on that floor. They can handle the ball and ball.
Yeah, that's the thing. Ball handlers.
Just took care of the ball. Landon Disler coming in. Some seniors ending their thing. Dave Brown going to have his last game here as a coach at Horizon Christian. It's been a great tenure for Dave. Tremendous amount of strength. Maybe the most respected coach in the state in 3A basketball. Streeter, front end of the one-on-one, buries it. I almost feel like I'm at a funeral, Ron. I feel a little sad for Dave.
Well, we like him. He's always been friendly to us.
He's a classy guy, a great coach. His kids play the ball, play the game the right way.
Competitor like you can't believe.
Streeter buries a pair. We've got a quick sub here. They're going to Sharp in. Here comes the diesel unit. It's Sharp and Jacobs. Josh Ward, Tyler Parr out of the game. Grove needs to check in. He didn't check in.
He's a little nervous.
Logan, getting into a state playoff game here. Now he's good. He's all official. Duncan's still on the floor for the Warriors. He'll be out in the next dead ball, I would assume. Tilma. I got to find the guy, so I don't even know 42. Don't have a number for him. Don't have a name for 10. They go down low. There's an off-balance shot by Hosley. He misses. Loose ball picked up by 42. Swings it right angle to Hosley. Hosley down in the corner to 10. 10. Cut off. Grove on him. Gives it to Tillema. Tillema works left. Gets a nice screen from Thompson. Picks up his dribble. Loses it. And we've got a reach-in foul on Duncan. Duncan never committed a foul in his life. We all know that as he shakes his head at the official. But that's going to get Hatch into the game. George Hatch coming in, the sophomore. Duncan goes out. He played a good game. Did a good job. His 3 3-pointers in that second quarter. One in the first and 2 in the second. Those 2 last 3-pointers, I should say, really spurred the run for the Warriors. Tillema hits the front end of a 1-on-1, his first point of the game. 2:01 left to go, folks. Warriors up 21. Good student section here for the Warriors tonight. Been standing the whole game.
A lot of girls. Maybe they'll catch the fever. We got probably 3/4 of our girls.
We got one team headed to Coos Bay, folks. Make your reservations if you haven't already. You got to get down there. Grove with the travel at the other end. Got a little excited there on the drive. Josh Ward, what a game on the boards, Ron. You can start tallying those up.
I have him for 16 rebounds.
16 rebounds, and I have him for 11 and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 21 points.
Yeah.
There's a drive in and a foul. Grove fouls Tillema. Tillema will go to the line to shoot 2. Nice job tonight for those Warrior boys. They played well. 2 shots coming for Tillema. 1:49 left to go. We'd like to see no fouls and get this clock to run. Celebrate a little. Keenan pretty happy, hugging West over here.
You know, Wes Streeter's points are big, and his ball handling was outstanding today.
He was absolutely spectacular. Coming off the bench or coming back into the game after a long rest. So he got into some foul trouble early. Came back in and really did control the game. Bernard's the left wing with it. Out on top, Disler. Double teamed. Back to Bernard's. Wanted to go down low. Now he goes to the corner to Grove. Grove will put up a 3 from there. No good. Weak side rebound by 10. Ahead to Tillema. Tillema hooks a pass. 42. He'll put up a 3. Short. Rebound. 42. Goes baseline. Lays it up and in. Nobody played any defense there. 42 with his basket of the game. Whatever his name is, he's not on the roster. Disler at the other end. 1:10 to go. Drives. Gets blocked. Gets a travel on him. Coming into the game is going to be Watcherson. I think he's going to get Bernard's out. Bernard's got some playing time earlier in the game when it was critical. So Nelson will get Watcherson in for him. 1:09 to go, folks.
They don't have to shoot.
We will be broadcasting next week from Coos Bay again after a year off. Thompson on top with it. Right angle, Tillema. Tillema wanted to drive. Steps back on Hatch. Elbow jumper. No good. Rebound.
Oh, my.
Hosley saves it, but throws it out of bounds. Warrior basketball. 53 seconds left to go. So, The Warriors will be playing at 8:15 next Thursday night, the 28th. 8:15.
And we play San Am Christian.
Yes, we do. San Am Christian. So we'll have a tough matchup. Number 2 team in the state we will face in the first round down there. We'll have to play some good basketball. Warriors running some clock here. Yes, the clock is running. Dissler throws it away, trying to get the ball to Hatch here. Almost hit Coach Nelson with the ball.
He's a little frustrated with this group.
They're being a little sloppy. 31 seconds to go. 42 will put up a 23-footer and bury it. Oh, my goodness. Put that margin to 13. 22 seconds to go. Hatch puts the brakes on. Over to Dissler. Bad pass. Dissler chases it down. Back to Grove. Grove drives, kicks. Watcherson, he'll put up a 3. And bury it. He's fouled! Oh, my! Isaac Watcherson hits the 3, draws the foul. And he'll have a chance at a 4-point play. I thought that ball was going to be short. I think it was so high. I thought there's no way that's getting to the rim.
He's the best JV three-pointer.
Hands down.
He makes some nice games.
He's supposed to be in a varsity shooter right now. He's got to improve his rebound, his defense.
Yeah.
It's a 4-point play. Gives the fans a little extra something here. Makes it a 17-point margin with 10 seconds to go. Silverman kicks to 42, takes a step right, 24-footer, misses that one. That's going to do it. Warriors get the rebound. Hatch will claim it. Warriors are on to Coos Bay. Wow. Score here. Warriors win easily 67-50. Remember, the Warriors were down 14-10 after the first quarter. That means this was a 57-36 finish. And the Warriors will be meeting San Am Christian 8:15 at North Bend High School. We also know that Dayton is going to advance. They're going to play the winner of, I think they're going to play Clatskanie. It's going to be Dayton-Clatskanie. And it's going to be Pleasant Hill-Nissa. It's going to be Sutherland and probably De La Salle. And the Warriors, if they play the San Am Christian team, they will get the winner or loser, depending on how we do, of Clatskanie and Dayton, 2 teams the Warriors have beaten this year. So, haven't seen San Am Christian. We're going to take a quick break and be back with some totals for you. This is exciting Amity Warrior basketball on KLYC McMinnville.
C&D Landscape of Dayton provides complete commercial and residential landscaping services, including design, consultation, maintenance of landscaping, patios, walkways. C&D Landscape loves high school sports. Support them. They've been here in Dayton since 1977. For the best of Italy in Dayton, it's Mama Italia's Ristorante. Come in and sit down and enjoy a fine meal in an authentic Italian restaurant. Enjoy the antipasti, the zuppa, the pasta, the dolce. 306 Ferry Street in Dayton. E mangia.
You can count on Lone Star Barbecue for homemade barbecue, Tex-Mex, and more. Brian and Norma want you to stop by and say howdy at 312 Ferry Street in Dayton. Ask about their catering. Lone Star Barbecue, where sports and barbecue go together.
Welcome back, Warrior fans. The Amity Warrior boys win their first round state playoff game here at Horizon Christian. They knock off the number 7 seeded Hawks by a final score of 67-50, and that game really from the last 3 minutes of the second quarter on was not even close.
Well, actually, it started about 3 minutes into the second quarter, because that's when we started to build that lead, just point by point by point.
We started cutting into it and then building it. We were down and worked our way back to a 5-point lead at halftime. Warriors extended that 5-point lead to 17 after 3, and it was over. The fourth quarter was more of the same. Warriors could have won this by 25, 28 points if they'd wanted to. They win by 17. Leading the way tonight, Josh Ward, 21 points, Ron, and
16 rebounds.
And several block shots, and changed a lot of other shots. The biggest game of his career, and he played as well as he's played all year. Michael Duncan was 16. Streeter had 10. Graham had 6. Parr had 6. Jackson with 4 big points off the bench. Isaac Watchers with a 4-point play there at the end. Any other big rebounding numbers for the Warriors, Ron? Tyler Parr
had 6 rebounds.
For the Hawks, leading the way, Connor Soralka with 22 points, but only 7 in the second half, and the Warriors got into foul trouble. He was a non-factor.
So they were slim. They just didn't have anybody else to answer the call.
And you're looking at that, Ron, and you're saying, how did this team win so many games earlier in the season and even down the stretch? But you can see why they lost some games. But I mean, they lost a 3-point game to Columbia Christian. Columbia Christian is as good a team as we've seen all year.
That's a 2A school.
They are, but they're the best 2A school.
Lester beat them.
Yep. They got beat by Dayton pretty bad. Then they came back and beat Dayton by 9 points. And you're looking at the team, you're thinking, how does this team compete with Dayton?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it's just crazy. They don't match up with De La Salle too well, but they only lost by 5 points the last time they played. So, I don't know. Basketball's a crazy sport. Dave Brown's a great coach, but the Warriors are playing some really good basketball right now, Ron. So, Warriors boys will be playing next game on Thursday night, 8:30, down at 8:15 at North Bend High School. We'll be on the air by 8 o'clock for that one. It'll be right here on KLYC.
So you've already made a decision to do the boys' game instead of the girls' game.
No, they're going to. I talked to Pete Weber. I emailed him when I saw the bracket.
Oh, okay.
And I said, hey, we got 2 10 seats.
Right.
What's going to happen if they both make it there? I said, I don't want to get the cart ahead of the horse, but what if they both get there? He said, we'll flip one of them. So I think the boys will still have the night game, but if they don't, we'll let you know. But girls got to take care of business now. Ron,
yeah.
Up at Warrenton tomorrow. That's a 6:30 start, and we'll be bringing that one live to you. Well, we won't. Ron will be coaching. I will bring that game live to you from Warrenton High School. And should the Warrior girls win that one, they'll be playing down at Coos Bay as well.
And we have Salem Academy, the winner.
We won't talk about what we have to do once we get there. Let's just get there.
Let's get Warrenton.
Thanks for joining us tonight, folks. Join us again tomorrow evening. We'll be on the air at 6:15. This is Amity Warrior basketball.
One last thing. We should say hello to Reggie because he went up to Seattle today to watch his daughter throw weights in the indoor track meet. I'm sure he's driving home listening to us.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. Yeah, Lindsay was throwing at noon today was when her event started up there in Seattle at an invitational up there at the University of Washington. The other thing I want to say is, one of the guys that's helped Reg out a lot on his property is a guy named Scott Worthington.
Oh, yeah.
Scott has a new construction company called Warrior Construction. Imagine that. He will be a big supporter of Warrior sports. I know that. Warrior Construction, Scott Worthington. If you know Scott, you can give him a call. He will do any kind of smaller scale excavation or construction job you're looking at.
He also said destruction.
And destruction. He'll take stuff down for you, too. Yeah. He doesn't care. So, get a hold of Scott Worthington if you're looking for somebody to help you out on that. He's a great guy, big supporter of Warrior Athletics, and we really appreciate him letting us know about that. All right, folks, that's it for tonight. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Have a good night, everybody.
Blue Raven Pies at Amity with the teams that best. Blue Raven Pies with 33 varieties from apple, raspberry cream, try Blue Raven berry, peach cream, or the others. Ask about sugar and gluten-free pies, beef, chicken, and turkey pot pies too. Oregon-made gifts in their gift shop. Blue Raven Pies on Highway 99 south of Amity.
Blue Raven Pies wishes the teams the best with 33 varieties from apple, raspberry cream, Blue Raven berry, peach cream to sugar or gluten-free pies. Check out the Oregon-made gifts in their gift shop. That's Blue Raven Pies, just south of Amity on Highway 99.
The old-fashioned general store is a great way to describe the Dollar General store in Dayton. They have everything you might need and are happy to support our teams. The Dollar General store in Dayton is looking for a win. 501 5th Street in Dayton, the Dollar General store.
You can count on Lone Star Barbecue for homemade barbecue, Tex-Mex, and more. Brian and Norma want you to stop by and say howdy at 312 Ferry Street in Dayton. Ask about their catering, Lone Star Barbecue, where sports and barbecue go together.
Juanita's Cafe in Dayton wishes the very best to our teams. Juanita's on Ferry Street with tacos, pirate burritos. Juanita's and Dayton bowls with ice cream and coffee and a Spanish flavor in Dayton. Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sunday 9 to 3, Juanita's Cafe.
C&D Landscape of Dayton provides complete commercial and residential landscaping services, including design, consultation, maintenance of landscaping, patios, walkways. C&D Landscape loves high school sports. Support them. They've been here in Dayton since 1977.
Dayton Mercantile welcomes hometown folks and visitors alike with unique gifts and home decor that you can't find anywhere else. Looking for something special? Go to Dayton Mercantile, a fun shop with something for everyone. 303 Main Street, Dayton. Dayton Mercantile.
Blue Raven Pies wishes the teams the best with 33 varieties from apple, raspberry cream, blue raven berry, peach cream to sugar or gluten-free pies. Check out the Oregon-made gifts in their gift shop. That's Blue Raven Pies, just south of Amity on Highway 99.
Blue Raven Pies at Amity wishes their teams the best. Blue Raven Pies with 33 varieties from apple, raspberry cream. Try Blue Raven berry, peach cream, or the others. Ask about sugar and gluten-free pies. Beef, chicken, and turkey pot pies, too. Oregon-made gifts in their gift shop. Blue Raven Pies on Highway 99, south of Amity.
The old-fashioned store is a great way